Now I'm gonna make a threat. Fuck.
What threat you?
This is serious. If I get sick and it's coming out both ends, y'all better have me on watch. Cause I'm jumping off something. You hearing me? Y'all better check every 10 minutes to make sure I ain't jumped off something.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here
Hey,
in the
my mom
Silver
on the game.
District of Seattle. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing here is May. Flushed out right. And he can't get
Thought you was going
He's
naked.
taken down. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. To the air. May. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Go for it.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A
was a
big
mistake.
call on the game's opening drive. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with May.
It's a bomb.
But it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
After the interception, here's Stafford.
Look at this. I do not like Stafford.
Got it. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Man.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Man, I hate this dude, man.
They'll run with Benson. And the stop will come inside.
Can't even play over here.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
He'll try again. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Trey Benson, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays, try and go to those spots, and get your offense moving.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
Style.
Not much there. Maybe a
Style,
couple
baby.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's May. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They'll throw with May. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
Come on, baby.
You talk about this Seahawks defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
To throw, it's May. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away.
Pick up the ball.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, May.
That was my fault. I read that wrong.
Down to the edge of the red zone. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That's once again complete to Chark. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll look to throw again.
There we go.
His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, give me radar.
Man.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
This fool just takes forever to throw. Hike the ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Hey, easy, easy. Hey, 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 hey. Drill right, 22.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Big 20. Like 7.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. That's into
Man, Stafford. I can't play with him.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to hit the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And not willing to risk it. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 7-7, our score after 1. Here's Rudolph. It's caught by Mike Evans. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Seahawks at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Here's Rudolph. He completes it to Evans. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. A give up the middle with Benson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And now they'll shift things around. One more time with Benson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Trey Benson, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back here. It's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second and 3. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. He'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. From the gun, a run with Mostert. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6 from the 10. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now Rudolph.
Come on, baby.
Defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Go, Reed. Go. Check go.
Rudolph. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. Airing this one out for Evans. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time up. There he goes left side. Still going inside the 20. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down.
Who's offside?
But I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Rudolph looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
I can't push that.
To the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
To the air, May. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play result.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Alex Highsmith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing here is May. Under pressure, they got him again. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Here's May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Go! 18, Pioneer!
Back to throw, Rudolph. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He's going to try and go deep again.
This nigga, I got to take him. I got to take him off the game.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
Yes.
And he takes this one back.
I just can't pray for Stafford.
Defense has a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic.
I have no choice but to play.
And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had
Just keep finding it.
on until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun on third down, Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Franklin. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They snap it to Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Play action. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
50-50.
Stafford now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw is Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. On 1st down, it's Benson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. 2nd and 9. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now Stafford. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Man, what is up with this nigga? Why do they need to do that? That's what I don't understand.
Benson will score. Touchdown, Seattle. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready. Alert.
They run over center with Benson. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Another run here with Benson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Benson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Trey Benson punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Come on.
Downfield is Hardman. He's
Come on, baby. You got to make that.
Not before they work it across midfield. The end
You got to
result,
make that
21
play.
yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the gun, it's May. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield.
I don't think we're doing the side.
This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 40 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mostert. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now May on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Falcons will add to their 4th quarter lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Koo to kick it off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Stafford. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
40 got. Hey, 5-0.
Here's Stafford. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Play action. May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
From the gun on third down is May. That's swung out to Mostert. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. From the shotgun, May with it. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Puka Nacua with his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now it's Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
Middle. 40 got. 40 got.
In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw, Stafford. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
2nd and 10. On the handoff, Benson running right. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Stafford. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Stay 50, stay 50. Hurry!
Here we go on 4th. Stafford.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Two yards to go, second down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Second and a couple.
Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Third down and 1. They'll throw with May. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Ready. Easy, alert.
Now Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Mike Evans from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Hey.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Puka Nacua
44 yards. And the Falcons have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. May going to try to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Able to find Kmet. And all the way down to the 29.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
Alert! White 7.
Again, it's Stafford. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Big 20. Drill right, 22.
They snap it to Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Zebra! Omaha, ready, move!
Stafford looks to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Ready! Hey! Monday! Hey, 50!
From the gun, here's Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. One last throw here for Stafford. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Falcons, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.